Welcome to another episode of Grade Pending. It's your boy, Paulie the Bull, no relation to Gravano. Today I got Otto. Today I got Big John. Gonna keep it small. Right now we're gonna talk about Matrix Resurrections or Matrix 4 or whatever you want to call it. And as always, to talk about it, we gotta talk about it. So if you haven't seen it yet, we'll tell you if you should or shouldn't. But if you want to, if you care, spoiler warning, of course. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about everything we saw, everything we like, we didn't like, and all that good stuff. You know, we got our unique grading system, awesome, which is the top of the top, the cream of the crop, the best of the best. We got dope, which is very good, not perfect, not the bestest, but hey, it's a good show, good piece of entertainment. We got meh, which basically is all right, or watched it once, not trying to watch it no more. And then we got straight trash. I'm never watching it again. It was hot garbage. Get this out of my face. Why did I spend money on this? However you feel about it, all right? And we give everybody individual reviews first, and then we come back and talk about it as a community, as a group. So John brought something to my attention that Otto was probably the most hyped out of us. I won't say he was super hyped to see the movie, but out of us, he was the most hyped to see it. So
what happened? What the fuck happened? I was really looking forward to this film. It didn't work out. I was on media blackout. I only watched the first trailer. I was really excited, but it just didn't work out. There were two good scenes in this film, and the rest of it just was not good. We will discuss it, in a group setting shortly. But I don't want to say it was trash, but it's a very low meh, which is the worst thing you could say about something like The Matrix, because part one is still so fucking good. And I rewatched the trilogy before this, and part 2 and 3 are not that great compared to part one. Part one's still the best, but part 4 makes part 2 and 3 look amazing. So yeah, low meh for me. Two good scenes.
All right, so I was a little hyped for it as well. I was a little hyped for it. I wasn't super hyped, but I was a little hyped. I saw the thing. I love Keanu Reeves, and I like the Matrix trilogy in general. Just like Otto, I rewatched all of them before again, just to get hyped for the Matrix. And I was supposed to go see it with Otto. I'm not sure if someone else took that seat next to me. I know they weren't. Excuse me. I apologize, Otto. He couldn't be there. But I had to watch on HBO Max, unfortunately. But after watching it, I definitely don't mind that I watched on HBO Max. Just like, fuck. How? I don't, like, I watched it and I was like, I tried to understand what they're trying to do with it, with even like the video game reference and how they try to alter his world and the way his perception of things to keep him blinded. And like, I tried to somehow defend the story and be like, all right, well, but it, fuck it. And then the whole, like, the fucking fight scene that like he does the power thing, like Mojo Rising. And I was like, oh my God. And just like, what the fuck, man? Like, what? I'm going with a low meh as well. I'm super disappointed. I'm even disappointed in Keanu Reeves because I feel like this is a project that, like, Keanu was known before this, of course, but The Matrix is what, if I think you name anyone from media culture and you're like, hey, what do you know him for? You might get John Wick, but you're definitely going to get Neo. You're going to get Matrix. And so I feel like he should have definitely read the script, been like, yo, listen, this sounds like trash, guys. We can't do this. Or he could have something, because this should have been one of his babies, because this is what really put him on that map, in my opinion. Because he was known, but he was like, speed and shit like that. But Matrix is what really blew him the fuck up. So yeah, I'm going with low man. I don't want to go trash, but it definitely hurt the quadrilogy and the series, and that's my opinion. But
my man said quadrilogy. Quadrilogy?
That's what they call it for when I bought the Alien 4 box set. Mm-hmm. When I was like, this is like 2002, 2003. So since then, that's been my word for 4-part movies. Quadrilogy, because that's what Alien said, and Aliens don't get nothing wrong, all right? Aliens is the shit.
So, I remember originally they wanted to do John Wick 4 and Matrix 4 on the same day, make it like a, Keanu Reeves Day thing. And I was kind of hyped for that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy a ticket for both of them. Then, little pandemic thing happened or something. I don't know if you heard about it, but, filming and production got changed. Something light in the world happened. Some weird things. The production got moved around. It didn't happen. But they pushed Matrix 4 up because, a lot of it was green screen. They didn't need to be on set. So we can close it in. We can get this done. People won't get sick. Cool. We getting that first. Bet. Trailer came out and I was like, I'm happy to see the Matrix again, but I don't like what I'm seeing. New people, Morpheus is, shout out to Yaya, but no, shout out to Bugs. She's not Trinity. I don't know what she was supposed to be, but Bugs was probably the highlight of the whole movie. But we'll talk about that a little further. But it was just like, I didn't like where they're going. And then watching the movie, I watched it, I put it on, I was bored. I was bored through the whole movie. And then when the action does happen, the one, Neo, only has a force push. And it's like all he continues to do is force push everybody. He's like, all right, he can't fly. And but Trinity, yeah, it was bad. And I know we're all avoiding saying it was trash. And I think you guys would agree that it's not trash because of the first 3 movies, or at least the first movie. But again, I agree as well. I'm gonna go with a very, very low, damn near, trash. But man, just because it's the Matrix, I hate to say it, but it was just like, my God, this movie was bad. I was bored. I was bored through the whole thing. Nothing excited me. Nothing happened. Nothing stood out. Characters was bad. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
All this time was Lily that had all the talent. Lana didn't know how to do shit because that I don't know what the fuck happened there. I mentioned that there was 2 good scenes for me. I saw it in theaters. It wasn't packed because it's fucking HBO, and whatever. And it also did. It was like number 3 in the box office, which was so embarrassing. But Agent Smith, yeah, right. Agent Smith versus Neo, round 4, whatever. That was cool. Got me a little hype. And then at the end, the kamikaze sequence where they were suicide diving and shit, because I hadn't seen the trailer, so I was like, "Oh wow, cool."
I thought that was dumb. I didn't like that they were bombs. It was like they went from
the Matrix. It's creative.
Yeah, but they went from the Smiths could take over a body, but then put you back, you good, to now they just the hive or the swarm or whatever they call it.
Swarm, baby, swarm. You gotta go.
They were just killing them. So now they just killing people.
It was an interesting visual. I was like, "Oh wow." Cool.
Visually, I'll give you that. Yeah. Visually, I'll give you that. But it was just like
that was it.
Yeah,
it was trash. Everything else was so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the Matrix, like, besides, like, I hate the fact that they even went through with the bullet time thing, and like when they were mentioning and wording it, I was like, "What? Come on, man! What the fuck?"
Trying to break the fourth wall thing. It wasn't.
Yeah, working. And I don't know, like, because at first when I was watching, I was like, you know what? All right, they're saying that they basically have him brainwashed and thinking that was all a video game that he created, and I was like, I'm gonna try to ride with this and see how it goes. But then, like, as it was going on, like I said, that's not my Morpheus. I don't like. I like Yaya, but he's not my Morpheus. Like,
they gave him a game award. They gave Neo a game award. I don't know if you saw that.
And then the fighting, like I watched Matrix for the fighting scenes as well. And even the fighting scenes, they weren't nothing crazy. And John Wick did look a little slow. Mr. Wick did look a little at some of his moves. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
Neo, not John Wick. That was Neo.
Nah, I know, but that's Mr. John Wick.
John Wick wouldn't look like that.
That's true, but so a lot of issues and the little parts they tried to add in, like I didn't get what they were trying to do. I didn't understand it, and I was just like so disappointed, man, because I went into it as a fanboy, like, you know what, fuck it, I'm home, I'm sick. At least I got Matrix 4. Let's watch, let's watch this shit and get ready for the review, and then just from start to finish, I wasn't excited. There's not one part that had, because I remember with the Matrix. Each movie I could name, even part 3, which a lot of people seem to hate, I could name parts where part was like, oh shit, there was none of that in this one. Not
that
one
Dragon Ball Z type fight scene at the end with a million Smiths and them two going, that it wasn't the greatest thing, but it was just seeing it, and that moment still stands out in part 3. Part 3 wasn't the greatest movie, but just that fight scene in the rain and stuff was dope alone. This movie, Neo just kept force pushing. It was like,
I don't know why they did that. I really don't know why they did the force push thing. The first time
let me ask you guys,
cool. And then it's just like, wait,
right? He kept doing it. Let me ask you guys. Now,
should you come out of the closet? Do it. Now's the time.
No. That was said in a later episode, 2022. But
do it for yeah.
the Striking Vipers. Remember that on Black Mirror? But anyway, I'm doing sidetrack. Do you guys? So the whole thing with the old cash grabs and reboots and them putting that in it. Do you think Lana Wachowski was forced into making this and then threw that in there to say, "Hey fans, I didn't want to do it. Warner Brothers made me do it, just like they made Neo make the game." Like, you think that was the point of this?
Sure, but who cares? Like, you still got to make a good movie. Like, Ilana, if you want to be, the fact that she name called WB in the middle of the movie was
Right.
so, one, distracting, but two, okay, you got a vendetta with the studio. From what I read, it was $170 million picture, of which I want to believe at least 70 went to fucking Thomas Antonio. Because why else would he do this fucking movie? But it just didn't work, bro. If this was a fuck you to reboots, it didn't work. Because it didn't do good, and it wasn't a good movie. Like, if you're gonna do a fuck you to reboots, but then make it a good film, then like, oh, you said something, but fuck you reboots. Here's a bad movie instead. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, cause we last talked about No Way Home, which is kind of reboot, but a nod to nostalgia kind of thing. We like the way they did it. We haven't spoke about it yet, but we're gonna do the grade opinion on that eventually. Ghostbusters was a reboot, nod to nostalgia. We like the way they did it. I don't want to get too much away because we're gonna talk about that later. They did not do it well. It wasn't a nod. It wasn't an ode to the movies. It was like a mockery of the movies. I felt, yeah.
My thing is, and this one I've never understood with movies in general, when they're just these kind of bad movies that used to be good, is like I don't like people like Keanu Reeves. Like when the script hits the desk, you read the whole storyline. You see, like, do they not stand up and say, "Hey guys, this is trash. Like, this is shit, and I don't be a part of shit. Let's fix this."
Did you hear when I said? Did you hear when I said $70 million? You wasn't there, but from what was it, 2002 to what? When did John Wick 1 come out? 2015, 2017?
Something like that. Yeah.
Keanu was slumming, dude. He did Street Kings. He did the fucking movie with the two Knock Knock. He did a bunch of garbage. I love Street Kings, John, but nobody else watched it. I own it. It's on Blu-ray, but nobody else watched it. Like, he was slumming, bro.
I'm talking about that today, actually, now that you said it.
I went to the theaters to see it too. I think I went to
the theaters too.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters. Yeah.
But Keanu fell off big time, so you can't be like, oh, he's above taking money. And he trusted Lana's dumb, stupid.
Hey, they're making another Bill and Ted. He's definitely taking money.
Right, exactly. He did another Bill and Ted. Like, the dude's, he's relevant. He's as big now as he was ever. If anything,
yeah.
It is what it is, dude. This fucking sucks, but it's not his fault.
One thing I do want to shout out, though, I was hyped to see Aunt Rachel from Family Matters in there. I was like, yeah, Aunt Rachel, helping Naomi.
I didn't like Jada Pinkett being
the makeup
older.
Didn't work. The makeup didn't work. All I can think about is her cucking Will. Like, come on, bro. Like, read the fucking read the room, bro.
But I didn't like the fact that she was like, yo, I still don't believe in you as the one. Like, he did, Morpheus did, but we ain't rock with you like that. Like, so you immortalized Morpheus. Morpheus has a statue, and his claim to fame was believing in the one, but you don't believe. So why?
Whose idea was it to cut back to the better movies in the middle of this piece of garbage movie?
The Flash.
Every 14 seconds, yo, remember part one?
Remember that?
That looked this shit. Remember this? Look at this garbage. Yeah. Like, come on.
Because you might have forgot. You forgot.
Listen, I like Neil Patrick Harris, but he didn't fit he just didn't fit in the Matrix. Like, his character, the way he portrayed him, it wasn't Matrix. It wasn't that kind of character.
You probably didn't see How I Met Your Mother, but yeah, it's Barney. Barney has an iconic 9-season fucking show. Neil Patrick Harris, and then also he's the fucking Gone Girl guy that gets fucking.
But it didn't fit in the Matrix.
I like Neil Patrick Harris. I like him, but he didn't fit the Matrix. Like, the way he played that character didn't fit. Man. I didn't know why they even chose him as that antagonist. Like, it didn't fit.
And the bullet time thing with him, it was just like, yeah.
It was really unimpressive. I don't know what happened.
The blue glasses being so on the nose. That's why I'm wearing red. I got my red on, red pill. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. But
I don't like even like the ending part where, like, where Trinity grabbed him and like just flying. It's like I get it. If you're trying to do like a woman empowerment thing at the moment, but there's a better way to do it. Then there's a better way to do it. That was not the way. He's just fucking grabbing the one and just fucking like.
So they're the ones now.
Like, are you doing this? Because I'm not doing this.
Yeah, he's not the one anymore. They're the ones. There's two ones.
Like, it was fucking literally. It was like Neo was Lois Lane and Trinity was fucking Superman. Like, a damsel in distress. Like, are you kidding me? I was just like,
she rode the bike and he was just.
So anyway,
he rode bitch. He rode bitch.
So anyway, it never happened. This film never happened, and yeah. What are you gonna do?
Matrix.
His mojo is rising.
So do we think they make a a fifth one?
Oh God, no, please no.
Absolutely not.
So last I checked, it did 21 million, and that was with Wednesday and Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they only did 12 million.
Flippity
What
floppy,
did
the
Sing
floppy, flippy. Talk to me
Yeah.
about Sing 2.
Definitely a
Sing
flop.
do?
It lost to
Bono-
Sing 2.
Bono
It
plays
lost
a
to
lion.
Spider-Man Week 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson's a porcupine. If you guys didn't know.
I didn't see Sing 2 yet.
Did you go see Sing 2, John?
Yeah, I
No,
didn't
you're not
see Sing
allowed.
2
You're not
yet.
allowed. You're not
I seen
allowed.
Sing 1. I love Sing 1. I
know.
want to see Sing 2. I actually was going to take my kids to see Sing 2. And then the Omarion B2K virus came around. So I'm busy stumping the yard.
Yeah.
So can we talk about Hawkeye? We can wrap this garbage
Yeah,
up.
all right, so that's-
By the way, where's Jared? Did he fall asleep watching this? I know he doesn't
He's
do well
working.
with sleep.
Jared's. I don't even know if he's seen
But
it
do you know
yet.
if he watched it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he watched it yet. But yeah, if you guys liked it, anybody watching, if you liked it, please comment and let me know what you liked about. Maybe we're missing something. I don't know what, but I'm curious because I did see some people post some things on social media and they liked it. So I want to know.
Was it Lana Wachowski?
It might have been some burner accounts. I don't know, but please comment. I need to know. Like I need to know and I might watch it again. I doubt it, but I might watch it again if you could change my
I just
thought.
don't want to watch it
And
again.
I know the movie just came out, but would you guys be along with saying possibly biggest disappointment of the year?
No, because Venom happened.
For
You
me,
were more hyped
no,
for Venom
because
2 than Matrix 4?
No, I mean if you're talking about the ratio
Hype
of
versus the
excitement
flop.
versus
Yeah.
disappointment, then
Yeah, yeah.
this
I
one.
wasn't that hyped for it, so I don't know if that's the biggest disappointment. I have to look back and think again. And John, we're gonna be doing our Hands of Time review soon.
Bring on the thoughts.
In the coming weeks, we definitely gonna have that going. But yeah, I don't think it was the big. Like I said, from the trailers and stuff, I wasn't. My hype level never rose. I was already fearful of it. I told you guys, I was like, listen, from the first Matrix, it kept getting worse. I was not hyped for this one, so I don't know if it was the biggest disappointment. I think the biggest disappointment is probably still that the Denzel movie that came out in the beginning of the year with Denzel, Remy Malek, Jared Leto.
I hated Matrix. I didn't mind that movie. I hated Venom. I didn't
Nah,
mind that movie.
that movie
I watched
for
it
those
twice.
actors, it was boring. It was dull.
Plus, it was like the first new movie in the pandemic. Like,
Yeah.
we're finally getting some new content. And it was
Yeah,
absolute
to me
garbage.
that might be still the
And
biggest
we-
disappointment because seeing
we hold
those
Denzel at a
actors
different
together,
standard,
I had
yeah.
expectations.
Yeah, we hold Denzel at a different standard. Yeah.
Yeah, and all three of
I
them.
want to see that Macbeth shit, by the way.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that was crazy too.
I
So
want to see that. That looks crazy. I don't get
Yeah,
me
I'm
wrong.
waiting for it to come out in color. And we watch
so
it
on
black
that
and white.
note, on that note, yeah, please comment. Let us know those that liked it. Tell us why, please. Please tell us why, because I need to know what you liked about it. Maybe we was bugging, or maybe y'all had lower expectations. Maybe y'all didn't hold the originals as high as we do, so y'all didn't mind these decisions. But please let us know. Comment below, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. 2020vision.com. We got merchandise and all that stuff sold out right now, but please put some orders in because I'll get you some more. Yeah, and we'll be back.